What is up, everybody? It's Diana. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time seeing my beautiful face, make sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss when I post. All right, so today I'm back with my fellow siblings. Come hither. Hello. Welcome back to my channel again.
Hello.
Thank you for having us.
Always. So today we're going to be reacting to episode 1 of Stuck on You, which we're super excited about. So, how are we feeling? Any thoughts before we get started?
Number 2, I'm excited to watch the show. Number 1, I'm excited to watch Diana get triggered.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably gonna get very triggered. I feel it in my spirit already.
Like, I have to go back to watching the show and watching you react. Like, I'm just gonna watch this live reaction as like I'm gonna be a viewer while we react together. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. Like,
I'm about to be triggered. I feel it.
I'm ready.
Oh, but I'm like really excited.
I'm ready to see some spooning. I'm ready to see some kissing. I'm probably not gonna see kissing today, but
I mean, it starts off with a hookup, so maybe we will.
yeah. And the title is Mask for Mask on the first episode,
Right.
and mask meaning like a masquerade mask, you know. So maybe we're gonna see like some sort of themed like first date type thing, or maybe the app is themed like you have to wear a mask to like hook up. You know what I mean? That's kind of weird.
Can you imagine? I don't know how I would feel about that.
But like it depends on the mask. Like if we're talking like you know, like masquerade mask, it just covers usually just like that.
Right,
You see some like parts, and then you see their eyes. Like if we're talking like, you know, those creepy giant baby masks, I don't know about I'll be able to focus.
It's not Halloween.
Yeah, depends on what kind of mask we're talking about.
I mean, like if I was to roll through with this.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I like that you just have that. Just like
I'm not
ready.
surprised.
Just sitting here.
But yeah, I mean, after what we saw in the trailer, I'm really excited to meet the characters, see how they set up the first episode. We kind of have a general idea of the premise, so yeah, I'm excited to see just how it all starts.
Awesome. So
Do we have how many episodes there are in the season?
I think 6 or 8.
either 6 to 8.
Okay.
I can't remember. I think it's either 6 or
I
8.
hope longer. We can check. I'll check on my drama list real quick.
I hope the episodes are long.
Oh yeah, 8 episodes.
Okay.
2021, 8 episodes.
How long are the episodes?
More than likely, they'll probably be like 25 to 30 minutes. Or
Cool.
like 20 to 30 minutes, probably. Yeah, so it's like 25 to 30 minutes, probably for each episode. I'm not ready. I'm praying to the Lord Jesus Christ right now that He keeps my spirit and my soul intact in my body.
Just throw it all at me. I'm ready to be attacked.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. that pussy, yeah. I'm going in tonight.
Anyway, so I'm gonna stop talking now, and we're gonna get into episode 1. Okay, let's go.
Ang dami nating naniniwala sa true love, no?
Alright, John.
That warm glow and happiness tuwing naisip mo siya.
Am I tripping?
It's kind of lagging for me.
Is it lagging? Okay, it's not me then.
And anything else
It's
in
lagging?
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ang taong gusto mong kasama parati.
Really? Oh, it's
Palagi
not lagging
ang
for
laman
me.
ng puso
Because
ko.
it's
Damn it.
Lagging for us.
I'm having such a great time.
Did I tell you? This happened last. That's why I'm already preemptively preparing you for it. You said it was fun for me. I was like, well, that's nice. We love that for you.
Who's that? I can't see anything for me.
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
I love you, John.
I love you all too. I'm so sorry.
Ang dami nating naniniwala sa true love, no? That warm glow and happiness tuwing naisip mo siya. The feeling of having someone na mas importante pa than anything else in your life.
I'm
Yung
soft.
taong gusto mong kasama parati o laging laman ng puso't isipan mo. Gusto nating lahat to live happily ever after. Cliché? Siguro. Pero deserve nating lahat na magmahal at mahalin in return. Deserve nating lahat yun.
That man is cute.
Kahit na magulo ang mundo, kahit na iwanan ka nila, kahit pa magbago ang lahat, nandito lang ako.
Traffic.
Hindi kita
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Music though.
Nandito lang ako. Kahit na magunaw ang mundo,
It's not too loud, you guys.
naiwanan ka nila. Kahit pa
Is it too loud?
Just a little bit.
dito lang ako.
Yes, Pancho. Yes, Mike.
Kayang iwanan. Nandito lang ako.
Keep it gay, yes.
I'm living.
Won't you take me somewhere a little more familiar?
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, sweet soul.
Yes, music.
I'm triggered.
I couldn't find another time to ask you.
Okay, yo, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
You better Hey.
Sweet
What are we
soul,
doing?
we're almost there.
Yes, queer.
I would fall and hurt myself.
Communication is a distant mingling thought.
Oh my God. Did you see the cake? Did you see how the cake bounced?
Hello, I speak the language of your tongue.
He knows exactly what to do with that chair very well.
Oh, maybe I should breathe it out my lungs.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Hello, I speak
Watch out,
the
Diane.
language of your tongue.
I wasn't ready.
Oh my God.
Maybe you should show me where that
You broke the fourth
comes
wall.
from.
You broke the fourth wall. and-
Wait.
The disrespect. Oh my God.
Gotta be fair to him. He doesn't even have houses.
Grande half and half with 7 pumps vanilla, extra whip for Bev. Venti iced caramel macchiato, extra shot, light ice, sugar-free syrup for Kendra. Grande
I love
chai tea latte, skim milk, no foam for Patrick.
Is he preparing for a job interview? This is cute.
The perfect cup. Specialty ko yan dati. It's not like pinangarap
So
kong maging
adorable. I
barista,
can't.
but at least may trabaho ako.
You ain't gonna put a coffee right on your bed like that. Wait.
The way I would have so much anxiety.
I'm having
I'd
anxiety.
be scared to knock it
Ooh.
over.
Sulat ng wrong spelling na pangalan sa baso.
Keep it gay thing on his shirt.
Mhm.
Mahilig talaga ng mga tao sa instant.
Ooh, I
That
love the phone
case is
case.
so nice too.
Case in point. Instant gratification.
I'm really loving his room.
I love the colors. Yeah.
It's super cute.
Oh.
Ooh!
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh!
One thing na hindi
Ow.
magiging obsolete,
Ooh!
humans will always be
Smell
humans.
water.
He said like?
Mawawalan ng trabaho
Why is
ang
that me?
self-expression.
But why is that us though?
That part.
Literally.
Yo, if you're watching, I'm so proud of you. You are fully committed to this role, and I love to see it.
You're killing it
Yeah,
already.
and with
Disrespectful.
respect too. I think he's being respectful. It's not over the top, you know.
Right. It's not a caricature. It's actually, you know.
Oh. I'm triggered. My heart wasn't ready to be attacked like this.
Ooh. Hello, sir. How are we?
How are you?
We kind of have the same headboard, but mine's gray.
Hello? Just wanted you to know na tama ka. Negativity can be good. Negative rin ako.
Alam mo, ito na yata yung pinakamagastos kong hookup eh. Sa presyo ng swab test. Pwede na ako mag-grocery pang ilang araw.
You can't put the price on peace of mind.
Oh yeah, you guys, swab tests were like
Touche.
super pricey
7 p.m.
over
ha?
in the Philippines.
Bilate.
Oo naman. Gusto mo, agahan ko pa eh.
And a true love's kiss. Wear a mask.
This man is super cute. I'm triggered.
Oh, tell me why. Like I'm so used to, we're getting used to not having masks anymore that I totally forgot about this kind of mask.
I'm yelling.
Yeah, they're lifting
What
it on
kind
the
of mask are you
15th
talking
over
about?
here.
Si...
Alter nga, di ba?
Oo nga. Bakit?
Ano ba yung alter?
Hubadero?
Hubadero.
Oh,
Walang pangalan, walang muka.
Oo nga. Sorry. Ako nga pala si
it's so
At-
cute.
True Love's Kiss. Nice to meet you.
He's so cute.
Eh, submit yun. Halika, pasok ka.
It's literally the cutest.
Halika. May gusto ka ba? May beer ako dito. Scotch.
Oh, we're about to
Sige
get
lang.
lit.
Kape na lang.
Napaka-righteous naman.
Okay, lit.
Yes. Now that was
What?
hot. Okay.
Why did I just
Diyan.
get triggered?
Is that?
Why he pop open that bottle like that?
Why did you say not there? That was weird.
Alam mo bang mas maraming namamatay na uminom lang ng kape kaysa sa alak? Pwede mas maganda kung uminom pa na lang ng alak, di ba?
Pero kasi, di ba,
In the end, we both
I
gonna
mean,
die, so either
mas
way,
marami,
I guess.
halos lahat yata ng tao ngayon umiinom na ng kape.
I don't drink coffee anymore.
Joke yun.
Coffee makes me sleepy.
Alam mo,
Same.
You should relax.
ang kabahan.
Did you write the
Masyado ka
script,
nilagyan sa
Sunshine?
kape. So, sino ka pala?
Oh my God.
Ikaw na yung kilala kong kumakanta ng
So he is-
original song sa alter account eh.
That's interesting.
Medyo
Cute.
weird. Kasi nga, di ba? Platform siya na pwede mong gawin ng lahat ng gusto mo na walang hiya-hiya. Sky's the limit na nga eh. Tapos, yung ginagawa mo, pwede naman pang YouTube.
Hindi mo kasi gets eh.
Kaya
Maybe
naman.
he's shy.
Bakit ba tayo may alter? Di ba para maghubad? I mean, bakit ba natin kailangan maghubad? Kasi uninhibited form of expression siya. Eh, society lang naman nag-detect na kailangan natin magdamit, di ba? Para maging decente. Yung pagdadamit naman, hindi naman siya yung laging sinusuot.
Fuck it, I'm taking off my
Lilinisan din
shirt.
pati yung mga utak natin, yung mga kaluluwa natin, para mas madaling
just
makontrol
kidding.
at magmukhang perfect. Para mas madaling maipagmayabang dun sa kapitbahay mong si Aling Marites, yung chismosa, o kaya naman dun sa tita mong inggitera, yung kupal tuwing family gathering. Alam mo, sabi nga ni RuPaul, di ba? We're all born naked and the rest is drag.
Period.
Yung paghuhubad na
RuPaul.
siguro yung isa sa mga pinaka-obvious na FU sa unnatural standards ng society to. Pero yung pagkanta ko, alam mo, this is me. This is my heart and my soul. They're naked. Not just naked, ah. Full frontal naked.
He's so cute.
Anong nakakatawa?
I'm
Alam
trying to
mo, ang
keep
ganda
it
ng sana
together.
sinabi mo. Parang matapos lang sa full frontal naked. Pasensya. Paalam. Hanggang dito na lang. Hanggang dito na lang talaga.
So, pinapakinggan mo ang mga kanta ko.
Alam mo yung kanta mo? It's nice. It reminded me of someone. Liga, picture tayo? Liga na! Oh, sa camera ka tumingin.
Oo nga pala.
I mean,
Kaya nga pala ako nandito.
Sulit na.
I would look at you
And
as well,
she's
man.
like, I'd be looking at you too.
That.
Masyado ka na ata nalilibang ha. Tara. Let's give them honor for sure.
Oh, what kind of show are we giving? Do I need popcorn? Like, what is happening?
He didn't even touch his beer. Let's go.
I just got uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. Uncomfortable.
Ooh, the song.
I'm loving the song, but
That's the baby making music.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I can't even look.
I'm gonna be in my corner.
Let me sit here like this for a second.
Oh,
Bakit? Mabaho ba yung hininga ko?
coffee breath.
Toothbrush naman ako
Here.
Libre ka ba ng pag ganito?
Hookup? Hindi pa.
Sex. Seryoso ka ba? You have got to be kidding me. Eh, bakit ka pa nandito? You're giving me major blue balls naman eh.
Not toned down.
Anong gagawin natin? Magtititikan lang tayo?
That's why you have hands.
No, he's getting excited.
I'm sorry.
Don't come to him. I'm upset.
Sorry.
No.
You made him cry. I should punch you.
Ito umiyak. Mga tayo na ano ah. Tumigil ka nga dyan. Hindi naman kita pinipilit kung ayaw mo
You're
eh.
a dick. Yeah, he has everything. It's like,
Yeah.
Mapanik ka ba?
No, he's just hyperventilating for no reason.
Sige. Tumayo ka. Relax ka lang. Okay. Pull your shoulders back. Feet on the ground. For the
I
part.
don't know why I just got
Okay.
teary-eyed all of a sudden.
Chest out. Tapos huminga ka na malalim. Okay, good. So, give me 5 things na nakikita mo. Go.
the sensory thing. Yeah.
Picture frame.
It's good practice.
Vase. Yung chinelas.
Go.
Yung diffuser. Yung trophy.
Okay, good. Give me 5 things na narinig mo.
Dito lang ulit.
Dito lang sa room.
Yung hangin sa labas, yung wall clock, yung kuliglig, yung tunog ng aircon, yung paghinga mo.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
Kiss already, damn.
Move 5 parts ng katawan mo.
Okay, we'll
May
take
ganun
it.
lang.
Oh, 5 parts.
Oh God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Goodbye.
5 is the date. Watch.
Laging kinakabahan.
He's already hard. He's already hard.
Pogi. Pogi.
Okay. Okay ka na.
Speaking of blue balls,
Salamat ah.
Wala yun. Alam mo
that
na.
mask is so ugly. He looks like a serial killer. Did you see that mask he was wearing?
Ang yelling.
The other one was so pretty with the butterfly. The butterfly was so
Hindi naman
pretty.
sinasadya.
Just like a serial killer.
Try something different. Ewan ko kasi akala ko kaya ko yung ganun eh. Eh, nitong pandemya lang naman ako nagsimulang magkaganito eh.
Okay lang. Sorry din kasi nagka-panic attack ka yata dahil sa akin.
Galing mga kanina eh. Saan mo natutunan yung mga ganun?
Yung mga tinuro ko sa'yo, tinuro lang din sa akin yun eh. Madalas din kasi ako magka-panic attack dati. So yung mga ginawa ko sa'yo, for what would usually work for me. Pero huwag natin pag-usapan yun. Sigurado ko ba? Okay ka na?
Okay na ako. Pero sorry talaga ah. Wala din kasi ako gamot dyan sa lubos mo. Saka sira ka pa ata yung plano for tonight eh.
Okay lang. Kailangan ko din siguro mag-practice ng self-restraint eh.
Okay.
Siya, ano na ako. Basta, sorry talaga sa abala ah.
Wait, it's late.
Ano na naman ginawa
It's
ko?
a curfew.
Anong oras na oh? Saan ka pupunta?
Wala, uuwi na. Eh, wala naman nangyari sa atin, di ba?
Saan ka uuwi? Sa barangay hall? Nagpas-curfew na oh.
Gawa ko na lang siguro to ng paraan. Kaya ko na to.
Tapos kapag nahuli ka, responsibilidad pa kita. Huwag na, dito ka na magpagabi.
Hindi, kaya ko na to.
Sabi ko dito ka na magpagabi eh.
Basta, uwi ako first thing in the morning ah.
Wala akong pake. Basta dito ka magpagabi. Meron lang.
Gago talaga eh. Akala ko pa naman concerned na.
Okay. Correction ha. Gago pero charming. Oh, yan.
I don't know.
Tsaka na matulog, I guess. Sira yung aircon sa babae.
Sa lapag talaga ako matutulog.
Excuse me
Okay.
sa'yo, pwede bigyan ako tip for you.
O sige,
Not
doon
far.
ka na lang sa sofa para mainit. So malamig sa
Why is
labas.
his headboard covered in
Pero may
plastic?
Momo? Okay. Dito na ako sa sahig.
That's a good question.
May kumot naman, tsaka yan.
So
may
that it
unan.
doesn't stain. Since
Basta,
he's an alter.
sure kang di na kaya ah.
Might be.
Naman nakakaya. Eh, pumunta ka nga dito na di nahihiya makipag-hook up eh.
Fine. Basta wala yung mga monkey business na yan ah.
Bakit business mo mukha mo? Consent muna bago galaw, hoy.
Hey.
Period. We stand
Hindi
consent.
ko akalang send
Yes.
tao ito si at that media. No?
Hoy! Ano ginagawa mo?
Tatanggal lang ma. Alam namang ganito ako matulog.
Ganyan ka talaga matutulog. Paalala ko lang ha, kahit walang nangyari sa atin ngayon, sa altar pa rin tayo nagkakilala. So for both our sakes, I'd like to keep things anonymous. Okay?
Gago talaga eh.
Okay na yung gago. At least sigurado.
Good night.
Damn, the sun rolls fast.
That.
My God. I blinked in the morning.
He lift his mask up.
Oh, he looks so cute when he's sleeping. He looks peaceful.
Good morning. Gigising na sana kita para sabihin na mauna na ako. Okay.
And he starts snoring with his eyes open.
Looks like if looks could kill.
So, I guess this is goodbye. Thanks for the memories.
Ang yelling.
Drama mo naman.
So adorable.
Sige na, umuwi ka na. Dami pa akong gagawin.
Salamat.
Yeah, he really is good. Like, oh my God.
So you're cute and whatever, but like rude.
God.
You're right.
Another day, another lante.
So you just do this on a regular, sir? This is what you do?
He's like, anyway, on to the next one.
The audacity.
Not zipper.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
I'm yelling.
Oh, shit. It's Royce too.
Oh, wow. Great universe.
What now? Dali! Ano? Oh! Ano ginagawa mo dito? Di ba uwi ka na?
Kasi naman ayaw kong palusutin ng barangay. May nag-positive daw. Diyan sa kalye nyo.
Ano?
Ayun, nag-strict lockdown na.
Gago ba sila? Hindi pwede yun.
Sinabi ko naman sa kanila na hindi ako dito nakatira.
Oh, ba't nandito ka pa?
Ayun, ayaw nilang pumayag. So, ano na? Paano na to?
Sige na. Diyan ka lang ha. Ako nakakausap.
Oh, shit.
I like the song.
I'm sold. Wow, that was a great power.
Nagmamahal ding tulad nila.
Silent Sanctuary, Lyra, Evie. Who's Phoenix? So no credits to EO on the music, so no song from him yet. Oh my gosh, that was such a good episode!
So
It was
good.
a good episode.
That was so cute.
There were parts where I was like tearing up, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, why am I tearing? Like, stop! I don't want to
Yeah.
cry."
Same.
Oh,
My
shit.
heart.
There were things like it. The writing got a lot better in comparison to Quarren Things. And no hate to Quarren Things, but the flow of the conversation and the story goes goes a lot better. With yeah, and I think they're careful as well too. Like they were very careful about what was going through with the panic attack, and they wanted to make sure that they handled that. So I'm actually like all of my anxiety about like PC stuff, like I think we're safe with that with Pancho here. So
You could tell that they did their research.
mhm, yeah.
And that,
yeah,
you could tell.
definitely.
So beautiful.
I liked it. Like watching that particular scene with the panic attack, it was like I was in that moment. And I was like getting teary eyed because I was like, oh my gosh, like that was me like my freshman year of college. Like I had really bad panic attacks due to my suite mates being a bunch of assholes and I just couldn't stand them. So I
Where
like
they at?
being in that moment.
Where they at?
Hopefully somewhere in a ditch to be
Somewhere in
cool.
hell.
Somewhere in the pit, I'm hoping. But in that moment, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I felt like I was there. And, like, I wish that back then, those methods, I feel like those methods would have helped me back then if I would have known about them. So now I learned something new.
Oh wow, yeah. So the sensory exercise that he's rep. No, what are their names again?
Alt Media and
Alt Media and
True Love's Kiss.
and
True Love's Kiss. And True Love's Kiss.
Love's Kiss,
Yeah. Yeah. So what the exercise that Alt showed is like a really important useful exercise to have. So if you guys are watching, it's like you just have them observe everything that they're doing or they can sense. So start from what they can see, what they can hear, what they can touch, and then what they can what's next? Smell. Smell this for me.
What?
You'll definitely your panic attack is definitely gonna get worse.
Oh,
I really love the approach and
Oh no, it smells good. Hella good right now.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I really love how they portrayed everything. I haven't been through these exact situations, but I've been there. I've had hookups. I've had interactions like this, and like that like tension / anxiety / like awkwardness that you feel in these when you have these meetups. Like I feel like they really captured that really well because like as you come over for a very specific purpose, and like the small talk beforehand has this like electricity to it because you're just like what you guys are about to do, and so all of that is like leading up to it. And so I feel like that was really captured well, and also just like what Eo's character was going through. That's I went through that like in my first hookup, like just like the insecurity of like not wanting to reveal that it's your first time and then having them find out, and then feeling like really insecure about it, and and then the
performance
anxiety, that kind of thing, or meeting someone who does it more than you do, and like wanting to also enjoy yourself, but then still be having like this unknown, like I don't know how to deal with this, it like was giving me like a war flashbacks of like my single life and stuff that I went through. Thankfully I didn't go through this
linger
stuff.
In that for too long.
I was in it.
Wear masks.
I was in it for a while, but I didn't go through it during pandemic,
Oh yeah.
like in a pandemic area, so but everything else about the interaction felt very true to how it really feels. Like sometimes you hook up with someone and it's funny what he said about like, oh, who knew that you would be like a decent person, because like sometimes you hook up with people and it's like it's just you guys have sex and that's it, and then sometimes you have like a good chemistry and you're like, oh, they're actually like a chill person, like it's not just like a person, like this anonymous being that I'm meeting. It's like, oh, there's a person there, so I've experienced that too. So yeah, I just coming from someone who who's been through stuff like this, I love seeing the representation and like the story. Sorry to like go on a whole rant, but yeah, I just wanted to get that out.
I want to commend also like EO's performance. I know we talked about it as it was happening, but it's arguably right. I had a conversation with my friend Lou, who's visiting me, and he and his partner were talking about how like the Filipino BLs mostly have straight men, right, playing gay people, and I feel like let's count our blessings, right? Because right now we're just doing it one step at a time. We're barely even getting all these shows to be seen, right? We're barely even getting production companies to want to put out our stories in the Philippines, especially, or in Asia. But one thing to note also is with acting, like if you're an actor, like you should be allowed to play anything, right? I think there's too much, like sometimes there is that oversensitivity, right? There is that too PC, right? And that like things with balance, right? We gotta look at things with a balance, and if things go too overboard, like it can get dangerous. So I think we're safe to say here that with like EO's performance, like there's respect to the FM community, and or I mean, he's not really even that FM, right? He's a little bit flamboyant, a
This has
little colorful. Yeah, little flavor right here. So I think seeing more of that is really, really important, and seeing that like that is attractive. That is what it's like being gay. It's not like some muscular straight boy that you're, so that there's not like this over cycled mentality that gay people have, or other people have, that just create this like false pretenses that you're all like you're gonna have this like mysterious straight looking boy that just wanted to fall in love with one boy, and that was you. That's like 1 out of 100, So I think we need more of people like the character that Eo has here.
Yeah, and I think, well, for one, just the concept of seeing an effeminate character was exciting, but like also just us having the context of knowing EO and knowing how his personality actually is, like, and seeing him living in the character, like for real, like we knew like he was completely like consumed in the role, like because we know he wasn't being himself, he was being the character, like we see that like right away.
It was beautiful to watch.
Yeah, it's like we can see the level of acting he's portraying, because
you can see that he's having fun with it. Like you can see that he's having fun with it, and he's not like embarrassed or awkward or scared. Like it's all real, and like that is really like it's seeping through, and
very genuine. It's very genuine.
Like, in Tagalog, bigay na bigay siya. Like
wow, yes, bigay na bigay is like he's giving it his all. He's like 100%.
And he really is. I'm so proud of him.
And it takes a lot of talent and a lot of like I have so much respect for actors who can do that.
And it's just in line with all of the stuff that he's always said in his interviews of wanting to be a good ally, wanting to be a good representation of the community, and like that's exactly what he's doing. He's not pulling any punches. He's not holding back. He's really committing to bringing these characters to life, and I love him for that. Like I've always loved EO for that, from the first time we got introduced to him as an actor to now getting to know him. Like he really is doing what he's saying he's gonna do. So
I remember having that conversation with him through Zoom, Sunshine. I think the last time that I had talked to him, I asked him if he would be down to do like a Filipino BL, and lo and behold, he was actually maybe all the way, like he was already like in the works of this show.
He was like,
yeah, exactly. He was like, of course, I would love to, and
I remember that. I was there. Yeah.
and I think that it's very telling of how good of an actor he is, which we barely saw in Cheat, you know. And so I'm glad that we're seeing him as a lead role in this here. And literally the first scene is focused on him, you know, and it's all about appreciating queer folk on Pride Month. Like, let's go, baby.
My heart is like so soft.
DSP when Carl was dancing, like we got that.
Reminiscent of that. Of
that. One of this, yeah.
That's what it reminded me of for sure.
And don't anybody dare compare or say it's too much, because fuck you, first of all. Second of all, there are many gays dancing in their rooms right now, so we need all of them to be seen.
We were one of the
right.
earlier before we started
filming.
Ever. You were dancing while the music was playing in the episode. Hello.
Right.
We were having a good time. All I know is nobody better come for EO, because that's why I will come for you. Don't come for him.
I'll be there as well.
We got
gloves. That part. Message from management. That's one person you're not gonna come for. I will come for you.
I got bags of soap with your name on it.
A message from siblings.
He's the one person that I will fight over. Do not come for him, because he doesn't deserve it. He's a sweetheart, and he actually genuinely cares about the community, and he does his research. He immerses himself in everything that he does, and he works hard. He's a hard worker.
Dude, the panic attack scene with the ticks, he was really like crossing off a lot of like the signs of panic attack, and somebody who's having
little things.
He studies his characters, like when he gets done. He studies.
Yeah, the way that he was folding his hands. Yeah, it was very.
Again, the research. He did his research.
Yeah, that part as he should.
I'm trying not to like get into too much of the details, but even like when he was entering Alt Media's house, like the way that he closed the gate was very like there was like a slight daintiness of like the way that he held it, you know, and it wasn't like he was like this the whole time, you know, but it was like very, very faint in some areas that it's like if he was a bad actor, those faint moments would be like, oh, he's straight. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's where I can see that he's straight. But instead, he was doing the little flavors of respective, like, you know, just like little mannerisms of a gay person.
Yeah. It wasn't overboard. Like, it wasn't overbearing to watch. I was like,
it was. It felt really lived in. Like,
it felt very natural.
Yeah, it's like what I said earlier. Like you said, like it was respectful and it wasn't a caricature. It was representation. You know, and I think. I love picking up on those things, knowing just again, we just know how he is actually normally when you talk to him as EO, you know, and so to see that in such a subtle way, it's an actor's job to make you feel have that suspension of disbelief, and even harder when you know the actor. So for us to have been completely sold on it, like I commend EO so much for that, you know, and. I also want to shout out Yves. Like I know we have a little bit of a bias towards EO, but you know,
Yves's performance. I was actually gonna mention too. Yves's performance also was really commendable because I came in with really like not like low expectations on his end because I didn't think that he had like any acting experience because I haven't done any research on him at all, other than the fact that I know that he's a Pinoy Big Brother veteran. I actually it's hard to get acting across when you have literally like most of your face covered, all you see is their eyes, right? And through those scenes, like I saw like legit acting, you know, from him. And that goes a long way from the token masculine gay dude, you know, or the one that's like the hotter, or like the one that's the bad boy. Like that was like that already broke that for me. So yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah, I think that's what's interesting about his character is like, I don't know if I'm just filling in my own blanks, but like he is the typical one that's kind of like rude and like a little bit like mean, but then you already get the sense that there's something deeper there, and it shows in
Yeah.
he did for him for his panic attack. Like,
Yeah, the redemption is quick in this show. I think
Right.
we got the redemption quickly, so we're probably gonna see the second episode is probably gonna be like the falling in love already. So
Mhm.
I'm excited.
His character triggers me. Maybe because I can see like similarities of like my personality kind of in him. I'm just like, ooh. I'm like, am I really like that? I'm like sitting here and I'm like, sir, I cannot with you. But then I'm like, damn, but I'm like that too. Just sitting here. So I have a feeling that I'm about to be really triggered, and this entire show is about to tell me something about myself. So I'm ready. I'm prepared. I feel like he has trust issues, and I feel like that's me. Like I have trust and commitment issues in a way. So I feel like that's gonna be something like that's gonna be touched on. I think it's just like his attitude I can relate to.
Yeah.
Alicia, do you have a?
Yeah, I get that. I get that though. Like you're not mean, but you're also not gonna baby somebody. You know?
No, like I'm. People think that I'm mean, but I'm really not. Like I'm just honest. Like I'm very blunt. I don't give a fuck what comes out my mouth. That's just what it is.
And
I
that
really
showed
don't
that
care.
showed in that character. Yeah, it showed in Outmedia's character too.
He's kind of cold.
Oh my God. He's
But
very
like,
cold.
you'll know when to step in when you need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he seems cold, but I'm sure like as we get to know his character, I'm sure like there's other
just
depths
as
to
you
his
are
character.
soft on the inside.
Right.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's like you can see the layers already. Like he has that kind of
exactly.
But there's a soft side to him. There's like a deeper, like he's not just a one note like asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's why I couldn't relate. I was like, oh, he's an asshole. Me too.
I can be an asshole.
Hey, but I do want to shout out Ride or Die. That was like a huge step up from Corn Things. Like
universe
without exactly,
universe.
but without removing the vibe. You know, like it actually like even his room was reminiscent of how like the production was for the show Corn Things. You know, and I think you know, with the little shout out or the little what is it called, cameo that they had. I think it's cool that they kept the flavor the same, but also like it was a step up also, you know?
Yeah,
like, it was a step up in the music, it was a step up in the angles that they were using, the cuts, the lines, the writing is like a huge leap, I believe, because one thing that I need more in my life is like a good storytelling.
I wanted to ask Alicia earlier. Do you have like a moment or a part of the episode that really stood out to you?
When he says his character popped open that bottle.
That's right. I remember you.
Don't call me out.
I have to. It's my job.
Well,
that was triggering, okay?
She immediately blurted out, that was hot.
Wait, what happened? I must have missed it. He popped out the bottle open with his mouth.
No, because when he opened the bottle for Eo's character, he like offered him the beer, but he did it without like losing eye contact. He was just like, and then like it fell.
I see.
But the way he popped open that bottle, he popped open that bottle so hard, and I was like, I got triggered.
It was hot.
I see.
You could hear that. It was.
Yeah.
The flavor. When I don't know if John would know that this either, but when what happens in the Philippines and they go on lockdown because of a positive case, how long does that mean they have to be locked in together?
What's crazy at the I'm guessing this was a little like it's just a little like a little bit on the earlier side of things, I'm guessing. I don't know. Actually, no, because they had swab tests and everything that they bought. So it was different. I believe it was different with where you're living, you know, and all of that. But it made sense with their with how they brought it up with the plot line,
Mhm.
saying that somebody on the street tested positive, so it must have been that their little like barangay had decided that they were going to do a lockdown just to make sure that it's thing. Because at there wasn't really a unison when it comes with protocol.
In terms of all
Because
means, yeah, it's different
yeah,
for
because of how messy it got with
True. Yeah, imagine
government.
like, are they going to be stuck together for a week? You know, because I
Oh,
imagine
okay. So you're trying to see the time frame.
yeah,
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 probably it would be around 2
right?
weeks actually.
It'd be 2 weeks. It'd be 14
Yeah,
days.
yeah, it
Because
would
I
be
feel
2
like that
weeks
was what was most prevalent in like the trailer.
exactly.
Will
Exactly. Oh,
14
okay.
days lead to
Do you remember
forever?
that in the trailer? Okay.
They said 14 days.
Will 14 days lead to forever?
Oh,
And
you're
like,
right. You're right. That is in the
yeah,
synopsis. You're right. They
yeah.
did say with
Right.
14
I
days,
remember
so it
that.
is the
You can
Ah,
tell
it
we
is
don't pay
2 weeks.
attention.
wow. Usually, Diana's like marveling over John and saying, "Wow, he did his research." This time, like, and
Well, no,
and
I missed that part. So cool.
and we don't. I mean, I'm not surprised because it's EO, so of course she did her research. Okay.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
definitely. You're right. It makes sense.
I think
Because with traveling too, they do. You gotta stay away you gotta be
for 14 days. Yeah. I think it's gonna be interesting because I feel like this is my guess in terms of just like the way I think the story might go. It's like they're gonna, clash at first. They're gonna catch feelings. They're gonna address feelings, and it's gonna be in the climax of like everything building up, and then the 2 weeks is gonna be over, and then they're gonna be like, "Well, do I go home or, well, what if I want to stay still?" Kind of thing. I feel like I
Right.
can see that coming, and then maybe something they'll
Look at
get.
you! Look at you wishing their time together will be extended. No, they're gonna break up. Come on.
No, but I need to know like backstories because
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good.
Wait, what
Calling it out.
you say?
She wants. Go ahead.
I need to like know about their backstories
Oh, okay, yeah.
because
Especially JM, I think is his name. Alt Media.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because there was a part where he was like, no, don't sit there. I think like there must have been like a death or something or somebody special that
Yeah,
was
because
just
he's
right
Yeah.
there. Because
Family.
he's like don't like somebody, yeah, he's like that's somebody else's seed or something.
He also mentioned like about Reb's song. He's like, it reminded me of someone.
Yeah.
So there has to be someone like
Some sort
there
of
was probably
loss,
someone
There was
special,
someone special
and it
to
like
him.
probably didn't work out.
hmm
So, which is probably why he's so guarded. He kind of keeps his
and
guard
why
up.
he's so like in
And
this
why
cycle
he's
of
so
like
cold.
sleeping around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
I mean, that always starts something.
that life. Okay.
I wouldn't know, but yeah.
I wouldn't know about that.
I wouldn't either.
I know that shit too well.
Mm.
I'm a
I
self-sabotaging
would not
bitch. So
I mean,
I got this late night love.
the
I can
placement.
kind of relate, I guess, because I'm really bad at those myself, but it's fine.
Go do it. Hell yeah. What the?
I think
It's
I
your
kind of can
channel.
relate. I mean, right, but like not in the sense of hooking up because I've never,
Done it to just hook up.
yeah,
She
or
had
I've
to
like
stop
never.
herself. She had to stop
Yeah,
herself.
I had to think about what I was about to say. I've never like hooked up with anyone, or at least not a male anyway. So
Look at John.
See? It's the way I know though.
Wait, back the fuck up.
See,
Is that that's gonna be a separate conversation? Hold on. I'm
see,
sure.
after
Hold
it's
on.
the way I know because we'd have daily conversations.
we've already had a conversation. I mean,
Is
I'm pretty sure I've exposed myself in that way on a live before anyway, so
Yeah.
everyone knows that. So yeah,
eyes were wide.
I can relate in a way to why he's so guarded in the way like his personality is, because after you lose someone that's probably special to you, that means a lot to you, there's like a hole that like needs to be filled, and like you're just having like a hard time filling that hole. Like I went through a breakup, what is it, almost 4 years ago, and I'm still like kind of not over it. So I guess I can kind of relate.
God, you can definitely relate.
I was gonna say for you relating definitely.
Okay, well then yeah, like I definitely can relate to like how he's feeling or like why he is the way he is, because I feel like minus the sleeping around with different people, I'm not like that. I'm not doing that. I have never.
But it's the
life,
losing someone
ever.
special and everything else.
Yeah, like personally for me, I'm not like dating anyone because I feel like I don't know. It's like I won't put myself out there to date anyone. It's like I just don't want to give myself that opportunity. If that makes sense. Like I'm not allowing myself to like date anyone else.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
Feeling guarded.
Exactly. Because like I don't want to get myself hurt again.
Dang, we just siblings react and turn into siblings therapize. What up? Like,
Then listen to a therapy session.
I feel like this is a testament to how well the writing is, or how good the writing is. Sorry.
And how round Theo's booty was when it bounced.
Stop it. Get some help.
I just wanted to say, like, let me finish my thought. Like, I feel like it's a testament to the writing because we've already had so many conversations based off of what they've given us, and that we're able to kind of like look at the little
piece things up together and have our own like
yeah, it shows that there's a deliberateness in the writing and that there's little things that they're setting up for us to find. And that's the kind of writing and the kind of shows that I love to pick apart and do reactions to, because it's like you get to rewatch and you're like, oh, did you notice that? Oh, that means this. Like I love theory crafting. I love picking.
Or we could be wrong, right? And that's fine. Right. You know what I mean?
It's like a little treasure hunt.
So, either way, even if we're looking too much into it, it still has given us enough to bite into that we're doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like the conversations that we have. And I like that this show is like generating genuine conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for the next episode.
Yes.
I'm excited to see what happens next.
I need to see them eat with each other.
I need to see more Eo being soft because my heart is soft. This is so cute. I didn't think I needed I really didn't think I needed soft Eo.
His butt looks so soft.
I know, but I need him to like dance again.
All right, that's it. That's the last one. All right, I'm tapped out. I'm tapped out. That's my last one. All right, cool. Let's go.
I'm telling him.
No,
I'm
please
gonna
don't.
send him the link so he can watch.
Please don't.
I'm telling.
No, please don't. Thoughts, notes,
Yeah,
predictions
final thoughts.
for next week. I predict. You want me to? You want to say my predictions?
No, we don't. Okay, it's gonna be about his ass. So.
Or his thighs. We don't want to hear him. I don't want to hear him.
We just want to see him.
Anyway,
it's the first thing to meet. But you have to like.
As you can see, we're all very excited to see the next episode. Shout out to Ride or Die, also to Direct Poncho for this amazing show. That was an amazing pilot episode. We're super excited for the next one. So,
yes, Meg Villanueva and Ivory music and video.
Yeah.
Good job.
The music was so
there
good.
We go.
It was so.
Yes, the music. I'm ready for more music. I'm ready to like. I see that we have a Spotify playlist for all the music for the series. So I'm going to go add that to my non-existent Spotify playlist because I don't use Spotify. But I'm gonna.
That she will link below for y'all if you guys want to go ahead and follow it.
Yeah, I will link it below.
Okay.
So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Share it with your friends. Follow us all on social media. It will be linked in the description below. Also, check out my previous videos. And, before I forget, go cop some merch.
Oh, snap.
We have, Queer Brian has a merch store with his boyfriend, Philip. Shout out to Philip. Love you. If you want these, crew necks, these quality crew necks, or other LGBTQ geared merch, go check out spaceboyfriends.com. Use promo code SBPride 2021 for 20% off your order. And when will that end, Kuya?
On June 30th. Yes.
Okay, so like the end of the month. So if you want that, go check that out. I'll link all of that in the description below as well. And as always, my friends, I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye, everybody.